person today. And I thought I was mistaken, and I thought I heard you speak. Tell me, how do I feel? Tell me now, how should I feel? Now I stand here waiting. I thought I told you to leave me when I walked down to the beach. Tell me, how does it feel when your heart grows cold?
I mean, it just hits, man. It's just like the original is so good, but that version is like has so much like grit in it. I love the original too, but something about that version makes me feel like I'm like it's like Run Lola Run. Like I feel like a heroine in like a '90s movie, or like not maybe not a heroine, maybe a villain. I don't know. It's just like so cool. This is one of those songs that I would love to cover on tour sometime, and I think like eventually I would like to do a tour where every night I cover a different song, and like it would kind of I think be like a lot of songs like this. Like it would probably be this. I honestly probably would cover "Shake the Disease," like the song I played right before this, or like maybe like "Personal Jesus," like another Depeche Mode song. There's been so many songs that I've wanted to cover that I think would just be really cool live, like all different types. Like Maria's been begging me to cover Betty Davis Eyes. And so since she asked me to do that, I'm like singing it in the shower all the time. And I'm like, yeah, that would actually be pretty sick. Um, it's a lot of work though to ask the band to do because they have to do like a ton of rehearsals to be ready to play like a new song every night. But you know, if we were in a place where everyone was like really excited about it, I feel like it's definitely something that we could do. Um, you know, speaking of tours, I've been following Taylor's stadium tour, and it's incredible. It's obviously amazing. I expected nothing less from her. I love every single costume. I love that she's doing new songs every night. She's like such a powerhouse, and you know she deserves all of this and more so much. I am, however, incredibly pissed off at her because she's doing a 3-hour show, and I'm like, Taylor, now my fans are gonna want me to do a 3-hour show. I'm not built like that. Like, what kind of standard are you setting that I'm gonna have to do a 3-hour show because Taylor's doing a 3-hour show? I'm like, come on, like think about the rest of us out here. We're not all built like you. It's obviously incredible, but like I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing a 2-hour show. That's amazing. My fans should be so happy. She's doing 3 hours. What is it, like 3 hours 15 minutes or something? Like gosh, like so crazy. I can't believe it. She must be training. I mean, honestly, she's been doing this for so long that she's just like so calm and in control. And it's like, you know, it's probably like just like riding a bike, I guess. I don't know. It's amazing. Obviously, like, don't take that out of context. Someone's gonna pull a clip of me being like, I'm so pissed at Taylor Swift. I'm pissed because she's an icon and she's amazing. And I'm like, damn, now I need to live up to that, you know, because obviously I look up to her so much in so many different ways. But watching it has definitely made me like, wow, I can't wait to get back on tour again. And like, I obviously have like a couple festivals and a couple shows happening this summer. Actually, you know, you guys, the response to the NJ Pack shows, the string ensemble shows in New Jersey, I wasn't expecting that kind of a response. Everyone was really excited about it. And I think you guys know they're like experimenting with my set. Like I've done the jazz versions recently, and I've done some like stripped sets, and I like doing kind of like the full album underplays and that kind of thing. Like I really like experimenting with the sets. So I'm excited to do this like full string ensemble show. Also, you guys I think know like strings have always been like a really important part of my career creatively, like even with like Castle Huntsman and like the So Good orchestral. You know, we've done tons of orchestral versions of songs, and I'm using strings on my albums all the time. And you know, it's gonna be really cool to do that in like an organic environment. Anyway, since you guys were so responsive to it, I'm actually partnering with a company for Pride Month, and I'm going to announce a couple more string ensemble shows in a couple different cities and a couple other states. Like a few more, not like a ton more, not a whole tour. Don't get all excited. It's gonna be like a few more. But you know, spread out so that if you feel like traveling, you can maybe make it if there's not one right in your city or in your state. But yeah, doing it a couple more times. It's gonna be really awesome. Amongst other secrets and other surprises, I have another big words. I have another big acting announcement coming soon that I'm really excited for you guys to know about. I know that you guys are in this phase right now of like poking me with a stick, being like, "Come on, do something." But I am doing so much. Like I said, they're just projects that take a little bit longer and take like a little bit more time to get announced. And as I'm like exploring different mediums, also projects that I'm not fully in control of, like I am with like my records and stuff, I'm at the mercy of like a director or a production company, and like, you know, I'm a part of like a bigger project. You know, so I have to keep the secrets. I'm the one signing the NDAs now, not handing them out. But I really think you guys are going to be excited about this one, and maybe one or two others. You know, who knows? We'll see. Um, oh, actually, speaking of acting, I told you guys I have ADHD. I have like I have like I realized in the pandemic that I have like actually like serious ADHD. And I think that I actually thought that I was just like a superhero. Like I was like, yeah, no, nothing's wrong with me. I'm just like I can think of a million things at once, and I can handle like a million different projects at the same time, and like this is all like really great. And then it was like, no, psych, you have ADHD. Um, and it became so much more like prevalent for me when I became a mom, because it wasn't just like my own shit that was like wrapped up in ADHD. It was like my son's as well, and I was like, oh man, okay, I gotta get a handle on this. But a lot of people I think don't really talk about like executive function, which is like kind of one of the things that I've been dealing with a lot with ADHD, which is like my brain sometimes just will be like, no, even when I'm like explaining everything to my brain, like as simply as possible, like my brain is like, no. Like it's like the way I kind of explain it to my friends is like, I'll be like, I need to take a shower, right? Like I need to take a shower. And I'm like, okay, well, I have a call. What time is it? It's 10 a.m. I have to take a shower. Okay, well, I have a call at noon, and I have to eat breakfast. And Ender's gonna go down for a nap at 11. So that means that should I eat before I shower? No, I should shower before I eat. But then we walk around the kitchen and like wet hair, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna be wearing for the day, because I'm gonna want to put clean clothes on. I don't know if I want to beat it because the kitchen's like cold and I want to be in warm stuff. Do I have that shampoo and that conditioner that I've been wanting to get? I need to go to the store. I've been meaning to hit up a Target. Do I have clean towels? Maybe I shouldn't shower. No, that's gross. You have to shower. I could shower after the call and after his nap, but that's in the middle of the day. You can't shower in the middle of the day. And I will just do that in circles until I'm so exhausted that I just lay in my bed and I'm like, whew, that took the life out of me. I'm too tired to take a shower. And then I just do nothing for 2 hours and then the call shows up or whatever. And I'm like, great. I panicked about how I was going to use all that time. And as a result, I just wasted all of that time. So many of you guys are saying that you relate in the comments. It's so funny. It's like maybe that's why you guys like, maybe why we all like each other is because we're all going through that same thing. Someone's like, write an album about it. I'm like, yeah, I have ADHD. I wouldn't finish it. The album would never get done. Also, in its own way, Manic kind of is like a little bit of that album because it does have that kind of like, attention deficit, shift in perspective, I'm bored, I'm impassioned, I'm bored, I'm impassioned, I'm bored, I'm impassioned kind of quality to it that I think ADHD also has as well. But yeah, maybe one day I will make an album that just like abruptly changes songs in the middle of the song just to show what it's like living in an ADHD brain. I have it so bad that I forgot that I was just in the middle of a show and that I'm supposed to be doing stuff because I just started talking. It's hitting me big time today, guys. It's hitting me big time today. All right, I'm gonna get my thoughts together and I'm gonna get this show back on track. But in the meantime, this is one of my favorite songs for the past few days. I've just been rinsing it. It's an old one, but I really love it. This is Whatever Happens, I Love You by Morrissey.